Hi everybody. So you see this stick? This is my basically my custom selfie stick, and I wanted to show you how to make one of these. It's basically a pipe kind of thing with a little tripod head and then the cameras. And this is what it looks like when I'm doing it, and this is what it looks like from this angle when I'm shooting. This is basically what I'm doing is I'm holding it out. And this camera doesn't have a close enough lens, so that's why I had this little bit of extension pipe. So let's go in and I'm going to show you how to make this thing. Hey everybody, it's me. So today I wanted to show you how to make sort of a selfie stick, what I might call a shooting stick, because it's not like your typical selfie stick where it's extendable and it's kind of lightweight and crappy and made in China. This is pretty much a heavy duty, it's like a steel pipe, and it's got the head that I put on this. I call this the head. It's like the top of the tripod, the part that rotates and stuff and does all that stuff. This is off of a silk tripod, which is pretty decent quality. It's like some kind of metal. So the reason I made this is because I had a selfie stick that was one of those thin ones like you buy at the dollar store, and I tried a couple other things, and for some reason I like the way this operates. It's nice and thick, and I like these hand grips. They're those foam hand grips. And if I'm doing some close-up work, I got the top hand grip. And then if I'm doing something where I need it longer and I need to shoot away from myself like this, I got this bottom hand grip. I love these hand grips. And it's really, really simple to make. And I'll show you how to make it. This is what it's made from. It's made from one of these. Have you ever seen these things? It's called an ab wheel. Like it's a, what is that? Gold's Gym ab wheel. And you know what? You can find these things at garage sales and like Goodwill and secondhand stores are like a dime a dozen. And you can also get them at Walmart for like $7 or $8 roughly. So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna make this, and you're gonna have a custom selfie stick that's just awesome, like the best thing in the whole world. All right, let's get started. All right, so step one. Basically, you're gonna just want to take this thing apart. These are basically like kind of like bicycle hand grips. They're hollow inside and they just slide on. Take these wheels, throw them away. So what you got is you got a metal pipe with two hand grips, one for each side. And the hand grips have like this little hole in there. So what we're gonna do is, in order to get a nut in there, we're gonna take this little hole and we're gonna ream it out the same size as our nut. This is what they call a ream. It's just a little cutting thing. It's only made out of like rubber or plastic, so if you don't have a ream, you can just, alright, see the hole's bigger now? It's just a little bit bigger, like it's just 1/4 inch. If you don't have that, you can use like a little knife and you can cut that out. Alright, so once we got that hole reamed out nice and big, you're gonna want to get a, I think this is a 3/4 inch length, 1/4 inch standard screw, and basically this screw is the kind of is going to want to fit in the bottom of your camera. It's that type of screw. So maybe you can just go to the store and you want to find the screw that is the same size as the bottom of your camera hole. Like, so then also what you need is you need 2 washers that will fit on this size screw, and a nut. 2 washers. 2 washers that will fit. I don't know how big this washer. It will fit inside this pipe, so the washer has to be able to fit inside there like that. So this part is a little tricky. What you need to do is you have to get this bolt in so it's pointing out. So you have to be able to fish it down this hole. So the best way I figured out to do it is if you have one of these thingies with the little creepy crawly hands that come out, you can get them at the dollar store and stuff and at hardware stores. This would be the easy way to do it. Let me show you how this fits on here. Alright, so basically that's going to hold that like that. And it's going to allow you to slide it up into that little hole. If you don't have one of these, what you could do is you could take like a pencil and you could put a dab of hot glue on and just temporarily glue it to the top of that screw so it will fit. So here's my attempt. Hopefully this will go smoothly. If you get it right, it's hard to do this without looking. See, now it's through the end, and you want to hold on to that and then let go of that, so now your screw head's through there. So now that you got your screw through, you're going to want to put another washer on and another bolt. I forgot to say, if you want one washer on the inside and you want one washer on the outside, so it looks like this. And so you put your bolt on top. So that's going to bolt right on the bottom of your camera. So that was pretty simple, right? So now basically, you take the two halves, slide them back together, boom. That was simple, wasn't it? Selfie stick. Tell me that wasn't the easiest build. Alright, so this is part 2 of it, okay? If you have a small, like, tabletop, I can't find the legs to this, but I had this slick little tabletop tripod. That's what you call it, tripod. You can take one of these. See, basically this will fit on your camera as is. It'll screw right into your camera, like that. So you have a camera on a stick, basically. And it's good for, you know, just shooting videos. Sometimes these little cameras are a little pain to hold for a long time, like this. So that's why I got the man grip, the thick grip. But sometimes there may be a time where you need to angle it. So then that's when you, a lot of these things have screws in the top that you can take apart from the legs. Legs like these is basically like they have like a little bolt that bolts it into, and this is what it would look like, a little tabletop one. So you'd unbolt the top of this off and put this on. Like that. For an example of the kind of tripod that you can take apart and you can just take the head off of, this Targus one, what is it, a 42-inch Targus travel tripod, it allows you to unscrew the top of the head, so you have like a little baby head which is flexible, and you can, just like a selfie stick, you can move it around like that. Unfortunately, this one I have to take back because the screw's not, the thread for some reason is messed up on the top. I have to get another one. That's why I'm using substitute number 2. So essentially, this gives you the flexibility. Really all you need is the ability to tilt your camera back and forth like this. And so the other thing is, normally these little travel type desktop things come with like a big long handle for the tilt handle. What I usually do is just take that out, and I buy like a 2-inch bolt that is the same size as this. So essentially I'm replacing this with this. And what this is this is like a 10-30 second screw. They're not all the same, but, and then I have, if you can see that, that's called a knurled nut. A lot of times they're used for lamps or something. Can you see that? Knurled nut. It's like a nut you can use with your fingers. It has like a little grip on there, and you're basically going to replace this. Alright, so basically now that you got this on there, you can just hand tighten this, like whenever you get this head on the desired angle that you want to shoot with. You basically just tighten that little nut there, and boom, you're good to go. And you don't have this big bulky handle on the way. So that's basically it. It's a pretty simple deal. So now you've got yourself a custom, I like the word custom, selfie stick. So you look at it and see how you like it. You hold on to it for a second. Pretty good, right? So the main things I like about this is I've got this extra reach for whatever reason, if I have to reach for it. And I can get the camera away from my face because sometimes I have trouble, my arms aren't long enough, so I can get that extra reach. And then when I'm just shooting forward, I can adjust it, wrong screw, I can adjust it this way, and this gives me a little bit of added stability. Some cameras don't have the anti-shaking thing. Like sometimes when I use my cell phone, it gets really shaky, and I think that it feels like this is a lot more steady. And these super, like they're like foam, that soft foam grip, gives me, it feels like it's a little bit of isolation from the vibration of my hand. And plus, it's really super easy to hold. It's not like, you know, like metal and slippery, so even when it's like wet out or something. But that's the main thing I really like about this, because basically it's just a metal pipe underneath here, and the thing that's really good. So you're saving a couple bucks. If you went out and bought metal pipe from the store, and then you bought these like rubber hand grips that are like for bikes, it might run you, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks. But this is really only running you the price of the little exercise wheel thing. and maybe getting another tripod. But if you do buy one of these portable tripods, you're getting like a 2-for-1 because you're getting a selfie stick plus you're getting a little travel tripod. So this one cost about 16 bucks. So if you're, you buy one of these and then you buy this, about 20 bucks you get two different things. And you get, this is like super durable. You really can't break this because it's a steel piece of pipe with the grips. And if you get a decent tripod head like this, if you get a metal one and not a plastic one, it's pretty hard to destroy. So, I don't know, take it from me, because I do a lot of vlogging. There are a lot of compact tripod sticks like this, but I tried a couple and I don't seem to like what they are. Plus I just like making things myself. That's one of the main things, is I like making things. So if you want to have the ultimate tripod, this is the one for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching my vlogs. I'm planning on doing some more how-to videos. I haven't got them all lined up and stuff, but I'm thinking about some other things that I can show you. I'm thinking about doing a video on, what my equipment is and stuff like that. So stay tuned for stuff like that. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great week. Sorry about this lighting. This lighting looks really weird on my face. We'll see you in the next vlog. Keep dreaming and keep doing.